And we're running 15 laps in the A class today, so that is Supercross, professional Supercross main event level. Oh, and a pile up there coming out of the first turn. A couple of riders down.
Big move on the inside right there. Look at that, Barry Carson almost nailing it down. That inside hasn't really worked so far today on the start. Barry Carson almost making it happen. Or I'm sorry, Corey Carson almost making it happen down there on the inside.
Well, identical bikes, gear, and numbers. I understand why you might mix that one up.
Hey, guys, down here on the podium.
That might be the 201 of Logan Leitzel in the lead. It was only 9th in his heat race, so he's turned a not prime gate pick into the early lead. But Carter Hallpayne in the 17 trying to run him down, and he does it. He takes over the lead. I feel like these infield sections, we've seen more passing lines here than we even saw on Saturday. It's really come together.
Well, yeah, a lot of guys inside, outside turn options. The track is really good right now. The guys tuned it up just before this race for that cat class. So these guys are racing in great conditions.
Devin Simonson on that number 70 is up to second. So Carter Hallpayne controlling it right now on the 17 as they come right past us in the Racer TV booth. Here's the single. Oh, airing it out. Devin Simonson on the 70 takes over the spot.
I was wondering if any of these guys are going to do that. I was standing over there all day long watching the races and like, somebody's got to pull this out.
That's exactly what I was thinking, RC. We talked about it the other night, JH and I did. We stood there and watched the wall when when somebody aired out, somebody wasn't. Just waiting on it to happen here today.
We just needed the A-class riders. And by the way, 15 laps, RC. That might be a record down here for an amateur race. That's a lot.
That's what we're all about, giving these amateur racers as many laps as possible. We want them to get as much time on this race course as possible. That's what we're here to do, man, is race.
Well, you're going to prove yourself. You win this one. You don't luck into it. So the 15 laps, Hallpayne and Simonson. Hallpayne's not done. He lost the lead, but he wants it back.
Yeah, two things about that 15 laps. Obviously the conditioning, but the other thing is that track's going to change more in 15 than it ever did before.
Good camera work there on Racer TV to see Devin Simonson air that out.
Look how far he pulls it in and Hallpayne by doing that just really adapts it. So you can see it's a massive advantage to do that double off of the wall.
Okay, so if you're Hallpayne, you're going to have to suck it up and go for it?
Well, I would think that Hallpayne should be able to follow. Follow the pace, but he's got Hammaker coming behind him.
Yep.
Athens put it up. Hallpayne has the ability
Yeah.
to do something like that. Follow the guy in front of you, earn the speed, boom, hit it.
Wait, even at this level, they still use that old trick? Follow the guy.
Let that guy turn you over.
That's what I did out here on press day.
I heard this.
And actually, we hit it too fast, and we got to change this.
Yes, Seth Hammaker is taking second away. Let's see Hammaker. If he airs this out, there's your leader. Yes, Hammaker did as well.
We called that catching a toe back in the day. You caught a toe from the guy in front of you, man.
Yep. Well, in the toe right now is Seth Hammaker. He is on the move in second.
He is making up a lot of time on the lead. He's carrying it back in the slack. You see him.
Putting that information to good use. Yeah, absolutely.
Also, putting that information to good use, like you said.
Woo! Block pass on the inside. Again, man, these left-right lefts through that infield. Plenty of passing room, and Seth Hammaker takes advantage. I didn't even see him on the first lap.
No, he was buried
Yeah.
in the pack.
Yep.
So he had to play catch-up.
Right.
He's going to set sail right here, but he's got to stay focused. Even though he caught these guys really fast, he's got to stay focused with his marks. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Airing it out right there.
All right, so that is a huge difference to jump through that big wall jump. Now he's already in the lap traffic. Yeah, when you're in this situation as Hammaker, I've heard there's a difference between trying to pull away by feet and trying to pull away by inches. You don't need to pull away 3 seconds a lap. Is that something you even worked on in your game? Like, I maybe could try to pull away huge right now, but I don't have to necessarily.
That's right, and it took me a long time to learn that. In my latter years, I finally said, you know what? I don't need to win by 10 seconds. 5 is good.
You know, you teach a kid in school sports, winning by 1's as good as winning by 10. Okay?
That's right.
So for sure, Ricky.
At the pro level, they say it doesn't matter how far you win by, as long as you track as fast as you care.
Points pay the same.
That's right. Points pays the same, and the track's the same.
That's right. All right.
Yeah.
0.0 of a second or 20 seconds.
That's right. Well, right now, Hammaker's got it up to about 2 seconds on Simonson. Then it's Hall-Payne, Hefner, Ezra Hastings 5th, Logan Litzel 6th, Corey Carson 7th, Cannon Mitchell 8th, Brighton Carroll 9th, and Hunter Collier rounds out the top 10.
Ricky, this has to be almost a perfect vision of what you planned for this weekend. The amount of quality racing, the close racing, the excitement, the hassle-free environment. There's a positive vibe all over this place on and off the track, man. You have to be pleased with that.
Oh, I'm really pleased. It's been fantastic all weekend long. You know, this track is just so good. I love it, especially from the amateur side.
Right.
You know, different lines, inside, outside, well, Saturday night, but these guys are really utilizing the line.
As soon as I laid eyes on it yesterday morning, these guys will tell you I was praising it for exactly what they did to make this thing amateur-friendly, but still be as technical and challenging as it is.
So there is Seth getting away.
I got to give it up to Devin Simonson. He's riding really well right now.
Keeping him in check.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And,
He's keeping Hall-Payne behind him as well.
well, and this is a situation you're familiar with. When you get the big names, such as Hammaker, who has the factory amateur Team Green ride. So, and you probably did this in your days. The other kids are going to go find you wherever you're racing. Seth Hammaker's got the hype. He's got the ride. I got to go race where he races. And if I beat him, you could seriously make your career if it happens. Simonson's trying. Yeah.
My parents really did that as I was a young kid.
Yeah.
And that forced me to ride harder.
Would you necessarily, would it even be riders in your age group, or would it be like you're on an 85 and they're on a 125, or they're 2 years older type thing?
A lot, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of it is like what you see Jeff Evans
You did it. Yeah.
at the time, it was some guys like
Oh.
Robbie 105, and I'm going to tell you right now, it wasn't fun for me because most of the time it was my gun, but I can tell you it's definitely helped me in the long run as you right now.
You get bumped into a few times? That's what I think, dude. He'll hit anybody, especially some kid who's trying to beat him on a mini bike. So that's what Seth Hammaker has to deal with right now. These guys, Devin Simonson, Carter Hall-Payne, they want to take him down. But he's doing the job right now. You see Simonson still close enough in some of the sections. Oh, no, he's made a clean break now.
Yeah, he's taking command of this.
Hammaker's been on this radar toward the top of it. I'd say about 3-4 years now. He's really become one of the top amateurs to watch. And we'll see what the future holds for him. Maybe some pro racing toward this end of this year, maybe next year. This is going to be his last full season. Yeah. Okay. That's the
I hope
timing.
so.
Yeah.
I encourage it. I like it when they do that. A lot of guys, they need that extra 6 months, you know, give it another season. But I encourage that. That's what you work for. That's when you're pumped. That's when you're hyped and ready to roll.
Following season, when he goes into the MX Nationals, he already has his feet wet, he knows what to expect, he knows what the pace is, that's where it really pays off.
That's why I encourage it. I believe that's every minute you can get with that quality rider, that pro level rider, that's what you need to do.
Yeah, there were a couple guys I remember racing like maybe one race at the end after Loretta's, and then the next year they were a lot better. I don't want to name names. They were a lot better at the beginning of the next season, like winning level. But anyway, let's talk about Seth Hammaker. Man, he has stretched it to 9 seconds. Hall-Payne has got Simonson. So I would imagine that Devin Simonson must have had an issue because he's lost ground on the leader and he's lost second place. Man, I'll tell you, this corner here, is it possible to name what the best line in that corner is?
I think the best line to go is the outside.
Okay.
There's been a lot of the top guys and guys that have won their classes going to the outside. I think because they're able to carry their momentum around that corner.
Oh, okay, that's awesome that you said that because then what we've seen happen is when they're by themselves, they run that. But anytime we've seen a battle, suddenly we've got two guys fighting over that inside rut, and it changes completely.
And there's a lot of room between the inside Hayvale and that outside of the top berm. So there's a lot of real estate there to take somebody's line. So definitely this is a track you have to ride your coaching on.
Yeah, it changes completely when we've had some of those megawatt.
We've witnessed it.
About an hour ago, two riders crashed into each other on the inside. They didn't even want any part of the outside. They were like, I'm blocking the inside. I don't care if it's slower. You're not you're not going through, and they both ended up going down.
That turn has been a factor in every race today.
Absolutely.
Especially after the stall.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You got to protect that inside on the start when you got 30 guys behind you.
So there is Hamaker out of Pennsylvania. I like his story. He's from Pennsylvania and still spends a lot of time in Pennsylvania. Doesn't have the full year-round program, or hasn't had it most of his career, and still developing into a good rider, even having to deal with some winters. You know what that's all about up there in that Pennsylvania area, Matt Watson. So you never know what potential he might have when he's on the full program full time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the unknown factor.
Halpane, he just put a Halpane a lap down. He must have had a
Yes.
two out there.
So Simonson has taken over second again after Halpane got him. And Kobe Hefner is up to the third place spot. So Seth Hamaker trying to bring it home, but as we mentioned, a long, long race, 15 laps. This would have been over. The original length was going to be 12. We just did 12 laps. Still 3 to go now.
Right now, start looking for a little bit of fatigue, a little bit of arm pump,
Sure.
mental mistake, that sweat in the eyes, anything right now at this point.
Yeah, this is a full-on pro-level main event length race. But luckily, he's got a good lead over Simonson. And Hefner, then Hastings, then Logan Leitzel rounding out the top 5 in 250A. Then it's Brighton Carroll, Cameron Mitchell, Hunter Callier, and Austin Kozad rounds out the top 10. So Seth Hamaker might be his last trip here as an amateur, and making good on it if he can get this 250A championship. How often do you go to a darn motocross race and get laps added to the program? We added 3 laps. That was cool.
Not very often.
Yeah.
But, that's just a testament to MX Sports. And, when we first started this race, my biggest goal was obviously to give and safe, but give these riders a fair amount of laps.
Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of support groups, parents, making an extreme amount of effort, sacrifice to get here, give them a money break.
And that's what they're looking for. Be honest with you, that's the draw. That's what a working man looks for. You hear it week in and week out. Man, we drove 200 miles, rode 3 laps.
Yeah.
Guy, hey, I paid $300 a lap to ride by the time I'm done.
I remember when I was an amateur, we used to race this national, and we called it the 3-lap national.
Really?
Yeah. 3 laps for the second. White flag this race. But yeah, 3-lap national. We did not want that to be tagged to RCSF.
Oh, this is an event that will remain nameless, but it was one of the big events. You're not talking like a local race that had 3 laps. Really? Oh, okay.
That's the old green-white checker. What that
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was like they started with a restart. So Hamaker's got this thing locked down as time is about to run out. Simonson is way back now, 25 seconds, and Kobe Hefner third. So Hamaker came in as a marked man, and he lived up to the billing, didn't even get the start. Made it happen. So, Seth Hamaker, who could be a big name in the pro ranks in the future, showing you why right now. Didn't get any championships at the Loretta Lynn's event last summer, just missed with a couple of podiums. He didn't miss this time. Checkered flag is out, and it goes to Seth Hamaker on the 510. Monster Energy Team Green Kawasaki, the man out of Pennsylvania, is going to head to the podium. There you go.